Hey everybody, this is Relics,
And I'm Nagatron.
and we are watching Round 8 of the World of Tanks Classic League Season 1 on Ensk with Relic Armored Corky Brigade against Warlord. Let's get it going. Alright, starting out here with Relic Armored, we have an E100, an IS-4, an IS-7, a Moss, two T-110s, and two T-54s. So, interesting setup there with two mediums. They are missing 2 points, which could have been scouts. Bad Relic. And we're doing a very interesting thing here with the T-54, a smart move getting rid of the wall. That way, if they do get on their cap, they can open fire on it easily.
Warlords has 5 IS-4s, an IS-7, a T-110, an M103, AMX 1375, and a T-25. So, obviously some of that stuff is going field. How much is kind of a question. I would assume that most of those IS-4s are going to be sticking together somewhere.
I think that's the biggest batch of IS-4s we've seen yet.
Definitely. Somebody actually doesn't hate them.
Besides us.
Yeah. I tend to like almost every tank, but I personally really like the new cannon on the IS-4 myself. As far as the armor, though, it could be better.
So what you're saying is you have a hippie look at everything, that you like every tank.
It's just love, man. Cut all the negative waves.
Well, there's our forward scout in a little awkward position here. He was a little too far up, but he is, looks like making a go for, I guess, just spotting where these tanks are? I probably should have held back a little bit more. I'm guessing they didn't have a T-50-2, and that's why they brought the T-25. I just can't see the usefulness of a T-25 in this one.
It's one tank I've never actually driven. I'm not even sure I've even shot one, so I don't really know what the advantage or disadvantage of that tank might be.
That's kind of interesting here. We're getting far up. Now we got some spots. There's our
There's the
T-25.
T-25. There was the T-25.
And there's a couple IS-4s. So it looks like they're going for a defensive strategy on their cap.
Relic bringing back both of their T-54s now. They might be swinging them into the field side along with the T-110 there, knowing full well that Warlords will almost definitely keep both of those IS-4s back on defense, which will give them a mismatch over there in the city. Is that what it looked like to you?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Try to make it a little bit more uneven when these guys go in.
Well, they did just get lit again. Oh, no. Actually, they probably lit him, and he probably did not see them, given the view range of those tanks. A lot of pinging going on here. Somebody distributing strategy and some detailed movements.
Yeah, it looks like they're moving everybody to just go down at the same time through the 1 through 5.
And it looks like a very coordinated pincher move there along that F row. A T-110 is also like a base, so that's at least 3 tanks out of position if they're still there.
Here we go. The IS-4 there behind is taking all their attention, so this T-54 is getting some nice shots.
With that M103 lit, we now have accounted for every single one of Warlord's tanks, assuming that 3 are still in cap.
They're going to have some issues here. Their tanks really don't have a lot of cover for each other.
It's also going to be an 8-on-5.
Yeah, it's some great maneuvering.
T-110 and IS-4 moving up. Warlord's not about to let that one slip by him, I guess.
Some good swapping of fresh tanks to the front there. Looks like just the M103 is left in the buildings there, and then we're going to get some nasty flanking going on. I really like the use of these T-54s. It's a tough little tank.
Yeah, they're pretty often overlooked given the introduction of the Batchat, but you know, if you have to go with sustained damage, there really isn't any other tank that can beat it out of the mediums. I mean, the Patton will do more damage in the amount of time, but it also is larger, more easily hit, doesn't have nearly the armor, which T-54, most of the time when people are firing gold, it's not going to bounce, but every time that it does is a huge, huge deal.
Yep. All right. Well, great fight, guys. Congrats to Relic.